Militant Affection.
Hi everyone, welcome to Militant Affection. This is Matt Miller, and today I'm just winging it. I did not plan to do this episode, but it's already 9:30 and I gotta get this shit out so you people can fucking suck your own cocks and shove things up your pussy. Presumably there's chicks listening to this, but maybe there's not. Now you guys, I know, let me give you a quick masturbation update. I haven't masturbated in weeks, and that's not even true. I haven't masturbated in a week. And I know what else you're thinking. Hey, are you going to masturbate this episode? Maybe. Under the table. And I feel like that's not allowed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do it. Masturbate under the table for everyone to listen to me. I'm lowering all my laptops. I've been drinking. I've been playing fantasy football all day because I recently got back into football, in case you don't know. And the table is at a weird angle. I shut off all the fans. I'm hot as shit. I'm going to be sweating at the end of this. I can't hear out of one of my ears. You ever not be able to hear out of one of your ears? Frankly, it's fucking awesome not being able to hear out of one of your ears, because then I can only hear out of my left ear, and everything I hear in my left ear is great. Trump's getting impeached. Did you see this? He's getting peach-immed. And frankly, I think every president should get impeached, because fuck presidents. You know what I'm saying? Illuminati, presidents. I'm just trying to do keywords to get you into it. To get you into it. Have you ever talked about one time when I had okay, this is a gross story, but I had like this blister at the end. You just hear how I talked. I was like, I sound silly. My throat, I feel like there's boogers filling the inside of my throat, and I'm all fucked up. But I am talking because I am a person who talks. You may be asked, hey, Matt, did you go outside today? No. Outside's for the weak. Real people stay inside. Like me. I stay inside. But when I was a child once, I got this blister thing at the end of my dick, and I was peeing into it like a balloon, and it was filling up. And I thought I had an STD, but I was too afraid to tell anyone because STDs were stigmatized. And it turns out it wasn't anything. But I was real worried. I think I've told this story before. I'm burping like a motherfucker right now. I was thinking about marriage. God, I'm getting so much out off the top thinking about marriage. Don't get married. Marriage is a bullshit. You know what I mean? You get married because you're scared. That's the only reason you get married. Or you get married because you have a family. But if you're not going to have a family, what's the point? It's just for legal reasons and money reasons, right? You get married so the kids have some shit, or some shit has some kids, and then you fuck everyone, and then you give it on in. I'm drinking Diet Pepsi. I'm all over the place right now, okay? I've been drinking organic beer all day, lowering my carbon footprint, because as they say, organic beer lowers your carbon footprint. You know what I'm saying? You ever read that in a fucking magazine? You ever read a magazine? Does anyone read magazines? Okay. I gotta break it down. I work a job, right? And at my job, I press buttons, right? I press buttons at my job. Most people at their jobs press buttons. Buttons is the number one job there is pressing buttons. And isn't that fucking ridiculous? You spend 8 hours a day pressing fucking buttons, keys. I'm gonna drink some Diet Pepsi. Pressing buttons and keys, acting like you're important. What the fuck is up with this world? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is up with this world? Pressing buttons, keys. That's how we earn a wage. We used to have to hunt animals, you know what I mean? Gather fruits and vegetables and shit. Build houses. Now all we do is fucking punch fucking buttons on a fucking computer or some shit. That's what we've devolved to. And as technology improves, less and less people are needed to do work. To the point where, you ever see Wall-E? Everyone's references, oh, Wall-E, let's fucking suck Wall-E's robotic cock. Wall-E, we're all going to be fat and roam around and be consumers, okay? I don't think we're all that dumb. I think some people are going to realize that life is fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Fluoride is in the water. Fluoride is in the water, right? I used to be on Prozac. Ever tell you the time I was on Prozac? It's hard to come on Prozac. One time I was jerking off and I came on Prozac, and it felt very mechanical and robotical, and it felt weird. And then another time I was trying to fuck on Prozac, and I just couldn't come. And I do a joke about it. I'll do the joke. This is a chick I met at a comedy show. whose boyfriend was cool with her fucking around, right? He was into cuckolding. You ever hear of cuckold? You ever Bing cuckolding to watch cuckolding videos? Because we're so fucked up on porn, we gotta watch cuckolding videos. And she was her boyfriend was into it, and we fucked, and I couldn't come because I was on Prozac. And then my thought was, when she went home that night, I bet when he inspected her, right? Because as a boyfriend does with a gal that comes home, they expect her. He was just probably like, where the fuck's his cum? I was expecting you to come dripping from the thighs. So I was expecting you to bring home a cream pie, and all you brought was the crust. I was actually going to use a silly. I was actually going to use a. I mean, I was going to suck it at you, but I was going to use like a silly straw. Because that's the most comedic. I don't know, something like that. That used to be a joke I do. I still do it. One time, this mentally handicapped person heckled me during that joke, and it was basically, he was just like, "You've never fucked," and it's just like, what do you come back with? Mentally handicapped person, in hyphens retarded person, he says like, "No, you didn't," to fucking everyone laughs. You can't even come back to that. What do you even say? The audience is on his side. He's got so many points. And then I remember I tried to call the chick, and she didn't pick up, and I told her. And she's like, "Oh, next time you call me, I'll pick up." And it's like, whatever. It's like, whatever. But like, we can't win there. Audiences are fucking. I'm a truth teller, is what I'm saying. Audiences, if a mentally handicapped person says something that gets a laugh, you can't win. You have to play along. But I just wanted to do this bit, and sometimes I just want to do bits. You know what I mean? I'm big on the bits. Anyone else do comedy? Big on the bits. Big bit guy. Just gonna itch my ass right now. My ash is ishy. My ash is ishy. My ishy ash. Whew. The news. I just reopened and closed this fucking Diet Pepsi. I wonder what is going on in the news. You know what I mean? I'm going to start to be relevant in these. What's going on in the news? Let's Google news right now. Google a little newsy news for your poodly doo. Let's click the news tab. You guys, Robert De Niro, some choice words and a couple F-bombs for his Fox News critics. Whew. Did he say fuck or did he say fag? I'm trying to get sound bites that are going to get me fired from things, because that's big these days, getting sound bites fired. Getting sound bites fired and getting you fired. But my opinion on being able to say things in comedy's job is to be fucking dirty and grimy and say the worst things. That's your job as a comedian. Right? Just to say the grimiest thing. The worst thing. Because as a comedian, I'm so burpy right now. As a comedian, that used to be what comedy was for. Like, people would be afraid to say things, and they'd seek a comic to say the things that they're afraid of, and that would make them feel okay. As a comedian, it was your job to say the dirty, wrong things, to make society okay with these dirty, wrong things. But now, we just want comedians to say things that we agree with, and that's like, is that comedy anymore? Is any of this funny? Is anything funny? My ass is the itchiest ass in this planet of Earth. Is anything even funny? Are you allowed... Punching up isn't funny. Punching down is hilarious. Have you ever heard someone punch down? You ever look at a video of a fat guy falling down? Isn't that punching down? Isn't a fat person falling? Like, that's double punching down. Not only are they overweight, they're in a place of distress. They're falling down. And my idea of what punching down is, if you laugh at a fat guy falling, that's double punching down. Maybe he's Indian, you know what I mean? Or something, not white. That's like quadruple punching down. I don't know why I made it double. Triple, but you're going to laugh. Because punching down is hilarious. Punching down is hilarious because it's wrong. And wrong things can be funny. I don't know why my ass started itching. I feel like it's Satan telling me that I'm a bad person. The fucking crease on the fucking my ass is fucking itching. If you watch the video, maybe I got a fucking mosquito bite in it or some shit. Fuck, dude. What the fuck is going on? But punching down doesn't even exist. The idea of punching down is the most ridiculous shit, right? Because punching down is saying that there are people below and above you. It's like creating a hierarchy. And isn't that bullshit? Even though I think there is a hierarchy, isn't it bullshit that punching down is a thing? Because it's placing people below and above you, because it's your ranking people, when in reality, all people should be on an equal level field to be made fun of. See what I'm saying? I'm a fucking genius. I don't know, dude. I don't know, fucking dude. I'm winging this, and I'm coming in hot, and my ass crack... I'm going to keep bringing it up as the itchiest shit I've ever, like, I don't know what the fuck happened once I sat down. The top of it just started itching the fuck out once I started talking about punching down. So maybe this is like an SJW, a social Jew warrior, a samurai Jew warrior, a samurai Jew warrior. No, let me think. What's a funny one? A slimy Jew warrior. It's always gonna end in Jew warrior. Is like put talcum powder. Does talcum powder make you itch on my fucking seat? And now my fucking ass is itching the fuck out. I don't know. Listen, NBCnews.com. Zero problems. Top Trump allies say they're not concerned about his Ukraine venture. What's Trump doing in Ukraine? Ukraine is nothing but Ukrainians. Insane in the cranium. Insane in the Ukrainium. Hippodipodipodipdanium. I got like boogers in my fucking, like, my windpipe, and I feel so fucking nuts right now. I'm all out of whack. But I'm feeling good. Feeling top tier. I did a little laundry today. You like laundry? Because I did some laundry. Cleaned my fucking pants. I cleaned my fucking shirts. I clean my fucking sheets. You clean your sheets? I clean my sheets like every fucking week. You might be like, Matt, are you jizzing all over your sheets? No. I just like going to bed in nice clean sheets, and I only got one pair of fucking sheets. You might be like, Matt, aren't you fucking rich? Yeah, I'm loaded. I got $196 in my fucking bank account right now, okay? There ain't no worries in my mind. I got everything paid for, okay? Okay? What if I just kept saying okay for the rest of this? It's like, who would even listen to this? My dad didn't wish me happy birthday on my birthday. Did I tell you that? My own father, my own pop, my own pop-a-da-bop, pop, didn't wish me happy, but that's okay. That's just him. I learned how to be social. I'm really jumping over the place. From my own pop, my own pop, my own. One time, we were like building fences. I feel like we were always building fences growing up. Like, I feel like we were like Trump's build the wall before Trump's build the wall. And like, I was being a real fucking asshole to my dad. And I remember he like freaked out on me. It was like, It was the first time I've seen him like I've seen him break out into like this real emotional state when my mom pissed him off. But it was the first time against me that it was like, Matt, you fucking, and it scared me. And I was like, damn, Dad, you really can break. Because normally you can just be kind of pushed over. But he can break. God, I'm burping. Every one of these I burp so much. I'm addicted to soda. It's a fucking problem. I'm addicted to so much shit. I got some Thai food off delivery.com. Use delivery.com. Some Taiwanese food. I had a Thai ladyboy deliver it. I jerked off his cock to get $5 off. And that was the deal. And I was like, this is a good-ass fucking deal. All I gotta do is jerk off a Taiwanese boy's cock, and I get $5 off my Hing Pung Kao, my Xingang Gu. I don't even know what the fuck I ordered. I got an appetizer special and some noodle get-up. Ate it all, and I feel great. I've been drinking a concoction. No, it's just a tequila sunrise. Although you might put grenadine in it. I didn't put any grenadine in this shit. Because I'm the fucking guy. A little ASMR for you. I've been fucking lately, fucking hardcore. Hope none of the ladies that I'm having sex with listen to this. Shh. Okay, but everything I'm about to say could have happened a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm just going to combine all my fucking stories, but I've just been fucking, dude. Fucking hardcore, and frankly, I used to care. What am I, 31 now? I used to care so much about fucking. I don't give a fuck. I can't even fucking get hard anymore. No, that's not true. I can get hard to people, just people in general. I just see a group of people and I'm getting hard. I'm like, is that a group of people? I'm fucking hard right now. I'm hard as a rock. I'm like a rock right now. I'm the hardest person alive. I've been more hard than a fucking St. Bernard on a Saturday. I've been more hard than a St. Bernard on a Saturday. I got 99 problems. And fucking coming for love is one. I've lost touch with love. I remember I used to be a sad teen. I would write poems to chicks like, "Oh my god, I like you so much. This is a little poem I wrote for you." And now, I don't feel shit for anyone. I'm like autistic though. I don't know. Thank God for like Tinder and OkCupid. I can meet so many gals off Tinder and OkCupid. You don't even you don't even fucking know. I do better in real life, but those apps just make it so easy to meet fucking gals that what are you gonna do? I feel like I meet everyone off those fucking apps. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my phone right now, but I'm not going to Tinder or OkCupid. Right now I'm doing cool. I'm just looking at fucking Instagram at Matt Miller Real to see my fucking followers on Instagram. You know what? I'm going to do an Instagram rap right now. I do a little rap on Instagram, so I'm going to do it behind the mic. Here we go. You guys ready for this rap? This is a Militant Affection rap that's also going to be on Instagram because I'm recording it. My hair looks great. Yo, what's the deal? Yo, what's the spiel? I don't even steal. You're in jail. And by jail, I mean jail. When it's wet outside, it starts to hail. And by hail, I mean hail. I don't even care. I'm not gonna kill. Every word I say is not fucking real. Everything I do is cooler than a spill. Everybody fucks, driving in the trucks, living in the mucks. Something sucks. And then... that's a fucking rap I just did on Instagram at Matt Miller Real. If you want to listen to that again, just go to my fucking Instagram and you can listen to all that fucking shit that I just said because shit be fucking and fuck be shitting. Everybody's cool and a fucking ass kitten. You like dogs? You like cats? Why don't you like rats? You like dogs? You like cats? Why don't you like rats? I feel like that's this is like a pet rat commercial. You like dogs? You like cats? Why don't you like rats? That's so silly. That's so silly. Something like Billy, illy, illy, chilly, rip, rop, really. Okay, guys. Anyhow, comedy, PC comedy, afraid of being offensive. Why? A comedian's job is to be offensive. Do you want your comedy to be all fucking... Don't listen to me. I'm a gross person. If this is whatever episode this is, if you've gotten this far and you haven't realized, if you've listened to every one, you haven't realized I'm a fucking grosso, I'm a gross head, then you're a fucking race row, and I'm a fucking gay sked. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand the hay sled, then I ain't fucking place pled. I just make up words. I'm just making up words. You know what I mean? Alright, I'm going off the handles here. I'm really going off the handles. Let me think about what life is. I can't stop fucking burping. I gotta stop drinking soda. I'm an adult, man. Fucking drink Diet Pepsi because it tastes sweet, and I need fucking a sweet liquid to feel okay. What is the life? You wake up as a boy, as a child, boy, girl, other, them, they. You go to fucking school. You know what I mean? You go to elementary school, middle school, high school, college, any order. You could call it grade school, you call it whatever. You go to community college, you do whatever the fuck you do, right? Maybe meet someone, get married, have some kids, you'd get divorced, meet another person, maybe get another divorce, have kids, fucking suck 800 dicks, fucking stab yourself in the heart with a bunch of ching. You might be like, Matt, are you trying to be Asian racist? No. When I say ching, I can mean anything, because that's how I sing. Ka-ding-a-ding-ging. Everybody ling, ping pong ping. Okay? And then you die. And maybe someone comes to your bedside when you're dead and is like, wow, you meant something to me, Grandpa. I would have sucked your dick when you were 45. And you're like, what? You're an android child. I don't want no metal lips on my cock. I don't want no metal lips on my cock. That's going to be the name. I don't want no metal lips on my cock. I never fucked a blow-up doll. I don't know if you have. And it like, are you opposed to it? And I'm just like, I don't want no metal lips on my cock. Well, it's not even like fucking blow-up dolls have metal lips. And no, I'm not opposed to it. I don't give a fuck. I'd fuck whatever. I fucked a lot of random shit growing up. It's pretty hack at this point to say, oh, I fucked a fuck shit, and then you didn't shit fuck. You know what I mean? It's just me tonight. I have a guest for the next one. Just me tonight. This is just a real Muno on Duno. I don't want no metal lips on my cock. Yeah. Fucking podcasts. How do you guys feel about the government? Has anyone really supported the government? What has the government done for me? Okay, U.S. president so desperate for support he shares 20 tweets on single Fox News segment. So, what do these tweets say? Let me read some of these tweets. Okay, the U.S. president. What the fuck are these tweets? I can't believe I'm trying to read tweets. Reading tweets. Does anyone even use Twitter? Does anyone give a fuck about tweets? I feel like 3 people use Twitter. Even though Twitter has like 1 million people. Twitter is fucking bullshit. Little sentences that we read. We're like, oh, we're so cool. We're reading sentences. Oh, we want to suck each other's cocks until they explode into our mouth and give us AIDS. You can live with AIDS nowadays, okay? It's a livable disease. We have PrEP. You can use PrEP and you won't even get AIDS. You can have gay sex all you want. You can have gay sex all you want. Might be the name of... I just think that would be a funny name. You can have gay sex all you want. Just because it seems like it's offensive, but nothing that I've said is actually offensive. I just think that's a funny term. Whistleblowers. More like tistle-toers. I wish I could whistleblow. A whistleblower, it sounds like a gym teacher, okay? That's what I call it. That was old school whistleblowers. Now we got all these new whistleblowers that are blowing whistles, saying like this guy did this gal did this creature did this, some guys in there, some guys in this. Somebody once put a cyst in the side of a chiss, and you're like, what is this, bliss? And you're like, no, it's a hiss. Okay? Let me tell you a little story right now. Let me tell you a story. There once was this man. His name was John, right? And John would go to the store every day. He'd pick up mayonnaise, you know what I mean? He'd pick up ketchup. He'd pick up lettuce, you know what I mean? He'd pick up a little fucking spinach, you know what I mean? He'd pick up a little crunchy oats. He'd be like, I want a crunch oats. And he'd pick them up and be like, gum, 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 gum. And he'd go home and eat them and be like, gum, 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 gum. You know what? They'd have sale prices on things. But John was well off. He had some little money to him. They'd put a store card in, right? And he wouldn't even use it. He'd say, I'm going to pay all the money. I'm going to leave you a little cashier tip. I'm going to put all the money in, leave a little cashier tip, and then go home and eat the oats and the last. You know what happened to John? Died at 35 from cancer. So why even buy fucking shit when you're just going to die at 35 from cancer? That story meant nothing. That story meant nothing. It's a meaningless story. I was just coming in hot. One time, I was working the check. This was years ago when we had check. Look, I'm going to show my belly. I don't know if I'm still recording, but my belly's out. It's getting fucking hot. I was working. Fuck, I'm burping like a fuckface. I was working self-checkout at a Stop and Shop. And... it was Christmas time. They left like their Christmas money on the self-checkout, and they went outside, and I found it, and I was like, oh shit. And then I chased the person down. I gave them the envelope, and like, here. And they went back inside, and then like 5 minutes later, they came back in. They're like, here's $50. You saved Christmas. Someone would have just taken that, but you gave it. And I was like, oh shit. And that's when I realized I'm the best person. And that's what I realized, I'm the best person. Because they gave me $50 for returning the cash to them when I could have pocketed it. I don't know how much money is it. I don't know how much money was in it. Could have been anywhere between 500 and 1,000, maybe more. And I didn't even look. I said, this isn't mine. And I gave it to them. And then they gave me $50 for saving Christmas. Okay? I'm a good person. I saved Christmas. I've saved Christmas. I saved Christmas for the masses. Let me tell you another story. Santa Claus is coming to town, right? But he's not real. He's dead. He's covered in soot. Santa Claus is covered in soot. This isn't a story. I'm trying to get I'm so worried about like putting like Instagram stories up about these episodes that like in my mind I'm trying to create the clip that's the cool clip, but I really need it just to happen organically. You guys eat fluff? Peanut butter and fluff? Peanut butter and jelly? Peanut butter and fluff? You ever put fluff in your fucking Hot chocolate? You know what? You know what fluff it is? Fluff is? I used to live in a Somerville, Mass, and we have a fluff fest. And one time I had like a little fluff, like, it was like fluff sauce on like a wiener, like a sausage, and I ate it. That was like a thing, and it was good. You don't get these kind of riveting stories in other podcasts. Last podcast on the left, that's a big one, where they talk about murderers. You don't get this kind of shit on Last Podcast on the left. You don't get fluff stories, okay? I literally have fluff stories that are about fluff. I literally have... Let me Google murderers. Let me talk about murderers for a little bit, because people love murderers. People love murderers. Suspect in Canada murders said they plan to kill more in video confession. Okay, want to listen to this video confession of a murderer? I bet you I can break it down. Let me break down this fucking video of this murderer. It's a teen murderer. I don't know if they murder teens or if they're a teen who murders. Okay, no, it's an older gentleman. Who the fuck is this chick? Okay, is this the person that was murdered? Okay, now you can't see what I'm looking at. This is an ad. Oh, shit. You can't even hear this. I need to use a different computer for this. I'm going to Google murderers on a different computer. God, this podcast is really divulged into me just being a fucking idiot. And I think that's okay. I grew up with a family. Do you have a family? Disown your family. Families are the worst. Families just try to bring you down. Relationships, whether you're a man or a woman, relationships try to bring you down. Everyone should just be single, walking around, you know what I mean, holding fucking candles in their hands, burning houses down. I'm really on a whole nother level. Okay, here's the video on the other computer. I'll probably have to watch another fucking ad. Because ads are glads. One day I'll have ads. No, this is an ad that's not for me. This is, let's face it, your phone is your business. That's true. My phone is my business, okay? My phone is my business. At this point, whoever's still here, they might like me, and I like you. I've itched my dick 17 times while doing this. Not because I'm turned on, just because dicks are worth itching. Dicks are worth itching isn't that bad of a title either. Dicks are worth itching. Dicks are worth itching. Teen fugitive dead. All right, let's listen to this. Let's listen to a little something important, not like the bullshit I say.
After weeks of searching, Canadian authorities believe they found the bodies of the suspects. The bodies discovered about 2,000 miles from where the victims were found. Here's ABC's chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman.
That Canada-wide search for those teenage murder suspects ended today with the discovery of what are believed to be their remains. Cam McLeod and Briar Schmigelski's alleged murder spree began in British Columbia more than 3 weeks and 2,000 miles from where the bodies were found. They were accused of shooting American China Deese and her boyfriend, Lucas Fowler, point blank on July 15th, then driving to another part of British Columbia and murdering this college professor. Those deaths sparking a massive manhunt, surveillance cameras capturing the two at this big box store on July 21st, over 1,000 miles away. Then, a day later, residents in the remote town of Gillam, Manitoba, spotted the pair.
Okay, so if you heard that story, teens are just killing random people. Canadian teens. And frankly, what I gotta say is thank God it's just Canadian teens. I'm tired of American teens killing people. I'm glad to hear some Canadian teens are murdering people. Oh, man. What is the cause of this murders? I'm going to tell you what I think the cause of mass shootings and murders is. My opinion. In my opinion... God, I have to burp again. I'm the biggest fuckface alive. I don't know what. Fuck. I barely did any talking today, and now I'm burping like a motherfucker. I'll tell you what the cause of all these mass murders is. I think as a society, as America at least, we value like exuberance and wealth and like being at the top of the hierarchy and being the cool shit. And some people realize they can never be the cool shit and they get mad and just want to kill people. And I think we need to put more value on community and being helpful with one another and less value on fucking exuberance and wealth and like what our idea of success is, having money and getting away from all the haters and like being the top of the thing, and have less value in that, more value in like taking care of one another, and value in like fucking being not selfish or some shit. But the fact that we value fucking like self-fucking-grandizing. So that sounds good. I just said self-grandizing. And money and shit makes people go crazy and start killing random people. These teen fugitives in Canada just killed random people. And I don't support murdering. I met this chick who told me that her ex-boyfriend, I guess in maybe 2007, 2008, one of these times, somebody left a little makeshift bomb in front of like the U.S. Army recruitment in Times Square, and it blew up. Didn't hurt anyone. It just kind of blew up the storefront, and it's an unsolved mystery. And this chick I met told me that her ex was the one who did it. And I'm like, wow, you know who did it? And I'm like, I'm always meeting chicks whose exes are bombers. Or I feel like girls that like me like serial killers, or like the show Little Britain. You ever watch Little Britain? It's a little ableist. It's got some racism. But it's a silly British show. I don't know why I'm divulging into this. I was just making this thought about chicks I meet and the weird shit they're into. And maybe I'm a fucking weirdo, and that's why they're into me. Because I'm a fucking weirdo, and I divulge from the mainstream curve. You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking about, the movie Forrest Gump? Do not like that movie. Forrest Gump is a bullshit movie. First of all, Forrest Gump is basically a superhero, right? He's like a mentally challenged man who's like can run really faster than everyone. He's always morally superior to everyone. He always ends up getting major luck on his side. It's just a superhero movie about this this stupid figure that gets things right. And frankly, Forrest Gump is just a shitty Of Mice and Men. Of Mice and Men is like a real story about like a retarded guy that kills someone because he doesn't know any better, and it's a real like look at fucking people in the world. Whereas Forrest Gump is just like, oh, it's this guy that's fucking all messed up in the head, and he always gets everything right somehow, and that's the story. And people like it's like a fluff piece, but it's not like it's not a good story. It's a shit story. And then a lady basically rapes him, even though he loves her and shit. But like as I've learned, it's a power dynamic because she's of sane mind and he's not, so he can never really consent to her, right? Because if we're going for the theory that people that of lower IQ can't really consent to people of higher IQ, because that's the idea of consent, then like she technically raped her, even though he loved her. It was a power dynamic. He only loved her because she was like superior to him, at least psychologically. So a lady raped her and then dies of AIDS and leaves him with a kid, and he's all fine with it because he's all fucked up and life is like a box of chocolates. Forrest Gump is a fucking shit-ass movie. But it's got fun shit in it. It's got quotable shit in it. It's got little fun moments. And I'm thinking about it too deeply, and it's meant just to be this little stupid fucking movie, but that movie fucking sucks. So if you like it, you like it. That's fine. Who am I to judge if you like Forrest Gump? You know what I'm saying? Who am I to judge? Who of us has not judged? Well, guys, I blew right through that. I blew right through this episode to the other end, and I feel like I got a lot of good info about life out. And I appreciate you guys stopping in to listen to me, and I'm sorry for all the burping. I have a soda problem. I've been at Matt Miller Real on all social media, Matt Miller Comedy on YouTube, and thank you for listening to Militant Affection. That's the end. That's just how it's going to end. All right, thank you for listening to Militant Affection. Bye. That's the end. That's really the end. And goodbye. Militant Affection. Goodbye.
Militant Affection.